What did I do? What have I done? Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to my first ever episode of Scrap Mechanic. Now, I've been watching some people play this, mainly my normal, actually, wait, stop. Everybody's this guy. Let's be this guy. Mainly my normal YouTubers that I watch play Ark and things like that, and they started playing this, and I've been watching them a lot, and I always find myself, what should my name be? And I always find myself seeing what they're making and like knowing how to do it, you know, kind of, if you know what I mean. Hi Mechanic, welcome to Scrap Mechanic. Every time I see them make something, I'm like, man, I know how to do that. And a lot of times they make it that way that I'm thinking. Sometimes they don't. And Laura's looking at me like, why don't you just go play the game? This is like, you need to play this. You know how things work. So for those of you that don't know, I am actually a mechanic. I've been a mechanic like professionally since 2007. I graduated Wyoming Technical Institute. So how do I get... There we go. And I did take classes like street rod and fabrication, chassis fabrication, things like that. So I do have a good idea of how... Tile block. Never seen that one. Of how things work. So for example, I've been watching people build cars, vehicles, and every time I'm watching them build something, I'm like, no, you should do it, you know, you have to be like, I don't know, you know, for like suspension, for example. You don't have any angles, you don't have springs. You know how many videos I've watched before I saw somebody actually use suspension? I was actually looking for like the like those launch platforms, so I'd have like a nice flat place to build. But I guess I don't necessarily need that. Let's see, where's somewhere somewhat flat here? Ah, perfect. Alright, so I get my jack. So what do I want to build? Everyone always uses metal. It's so heavy that they just compress the springs all the way. If they do use them, I don't really want to use concrete. Wood, lightweight. I do want lightweight, and then I can add weight as I want. Maybe I'll just use this medium weight tile. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Let's do this. So I have an idea of how I want this to work. So first, if you're going to build a car, you need a frame. So, and people just, every time I see someone build something, here, this is what they build. They take weight, metal, what's that metal? Here. And they just like, they build this and they put wheels and a driver's seat on it, you know? So, alright, let me get rid of this. And this is actually the first time I played this. I have just watched enough videos that I know, somewhat how this works. Okay, so what I was doing. So first you're going to need a frame. Okay, let's start with that. So we need to connect it together. So you're going to need cross members. So a vehicle will have a cross member where the transmission is. I don't like that. It will normally be... how do I... There. It will normally be lower than the frame. So let's do this. Then let's put this beam in. There. Then let's go back to this one and go up. Up. So now hold on. Can I place this up so it's even with the other side? No. Yes, no. Okay, anyway, so crap. Alright, try again. Alright, I know what I want to do, but I've been playing this game for all of 7 minutes. So, what I'm about to do is start with this. Then, I just have to get the mechanics of the game correct first. Alright, we're going to do that. Now, we're going to switch back to the beam. We're going to put those here. So this is going to be like basically our transmission cross member, kind of, if you will. Let's go back. You know, I kind of want to make it wider, but let's see how this works first. Why? What did I do? Did I just not... What? Why are these not even? What happened? So why is that? Okay. Apparently there's 2 snap points on that thing. Okay, there's one. This is just the one I happen to hit. There's also one here. Okay. So bring these back out. So that is going to be... Are you like crooked too? So now what we're going to need is in the back, the frame will go up to go over the axle. Now I don't think I want the whole length of this. Is there like a half? That one. Now I'm not saying I'm an engineer or anything, but I do know what a frame is supposed to be. And this is not exactly what I had in mind. I was thinking it to have more of a, I guess, more of a, I don't even know, maybe it's just an angle that I can't exactly do in this game. So we're going to roll with it for at the moment. This might end up being more of a truck than a car. So, I'm also not saying that I'm a super amazing builder, you know, or that I know better than anybody else, but, you know, I've built some cars. I've built some frames. I've cut cars apart and put 2 different cars together. So, you know, I have an idea of how it should kind of happen. So, you know, this is going to be big enough. It's going to turn into a truck, so let's just use these. Not what I want. Man, those are super... That's another thing, too. These springs are super long and kind of hard to work with. That's better. Though, not exactly what I want. Okay. I think I'm going to need this controller sooner rather than later. To complete the rear axle and stuff like that. So I guess what I'm going to need to do is make some sort of floor here. So what do we have that is flat? Okay, this may and or may not work. crap. I placed all these wrong. So it's not exactly the prettiest thing, but all I wanted was something flat to use as a floor. So we have a floor. Okay, so what I was saying is that we need a controller. So this is going to be the trunk or bed or whatever it ends up being. Car, truck, whatever. So where are the controllers here? Okay, anyway, for some reason I cannot put that on the top, so let's just stick it right there. Alright. Now this is where we might get a little complicated. First we need to connect bearings. Good job. Right? We're going to connect this bearing, this bearing, this bearing. Actually, let's do this better. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we want 1 to go to blue, 2 to go to pink. Let's say like 15 degrees. 1 to go to blue, 2 to go to pink. Nope, I did it wrong. Okay. So, we're gonna want 2 to go, 15 pink, blue, 15 blue. Okay. Alright, well that's what I was going for. I may need to put these further apart. So now you know what my next problem is going to be. Is that if I have these two here, if I build off of this one, it will not be connected to this one. If I build off of this one, it will not be connected to this one. If I start building here, and then build the whole thing out, and then build up here, I can't connect it there. So my real life logic has run into game mechanics, scrap mechanics problem. Crap. Well, let me just build it out anyway. So my problem is I'm thinking too logically. I'm thinking that this is going to have to be like a solid rear end. We're going to have a drive shaft, you know, things like that. So these do not need to even be connected. So we're going to have independent rear suspension here, and they're going to be at an angle. I mean, if you ever look at the rear differential of a truck, one spring's coming this way, or shock's coming this way, one shock's coming this way, and usually they have, you know, leaf springs or something. But I think I'm going to try this. I'm thinking that having these at different angles like that might help all the bumps at different, coming at it at different angles and stuff. So let's put this thing back on the lift here. Up, please. Okay, so now I wonder if these wheels, tires, are going to even be big enough. Let's give it a try. What happens if we do this? Bam! Okay. That looks kind of funny. I might, you know what? That looks kind of stupid. Let's put, I guess we're making a truck now. Nope, that's too many. Okay. So. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but I believe it's going to work. So how about the front? I mean, so this is actually, let me just, will you not, there. Now let's put a driver's seat in this to get an idea for how long this thing needs to be. We have a passenger seat, we have a driver's seat. So first, oh, you know what it's gonna do now? It's not gonna let me put one on these things. Alright, what else can I make the top out of? Alright, my wheels stick out kind of far, but this is just the frame, this is not the body. I have another idea of how I want to do the front here. I'm going to need this. Actually, hold on. I was putting seats on to see how long. Get distracted here. Are we not even wide enough? Okay. I was going to put 4 seats in it, but it looks like we're going to have a back seat. And we're going to have a front seat. Okay, that gives you an idea there. So I do want these guys. Put those here. So this is going to get a little wonky. Let's stick that there. Now no. I was thinking I want 2 control arms, but I think I'm only going to be able to do 1. Let's put this here. Now we're going to need a bearing. Now we're going to need this facing out, out. Okay. Now so this is where we won't run into trouble here because, well, not really. I mean, just the way the game is, where you can't connect. Like, this is going to be the only place this is ever connected to the rest of this. I cannot, like, if this was longer, I could not connect this to it. And that's just how the game is right now. Some of the guys that I watched play it said that eventually there will be like a welding tool. But we'll just put that there right now to make it look kind of cool. Okay, so now we are going to want something to mount a spring to. To mount a spring, I may just have to break down and use one of these blocks. So this is going to be low to the ground, so we can use something heavy, like metal. And it's only going to be 1 block. So to get this to do what I want it to do, it's going to be really weird. There may be a better way. Alright, now I'm going to want this to turn pink. Let's just try 30 degrees. Now, let's take the lift out and see what happens. There's another angle. Okay, there's another angle that I do not have that I need. So let's take this off of here. We'll need a bearing there. Put that block there, put the spring back. Now we need to connect this bearing, and we need to go blue. Let's just do 30 again. Now let's see. Okay, that's that's more what I was looking for, though not exactly. Alright, let's put that there, bring it down. So what we're going to have to do, get that thing out of my face. We have to bring it farther away. So all of this, this and this and this are all the same height. So I don't think I want to bring it any lower. Though I do Need to bring it out. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. So we're gonna need to go 15 pink on 1, 15 blue on 2. Oops. 15 pink, 15 blue, and this one was to make the tire vertical, so I'm gonna want to go 15 blue. Alright, so let's pull out this. Okay. That is actually what I'm going for. So you see the tire is, well, it is perfectly vertical, except there's no wheel on this side, so it's a little, but you can see we have our camber going this way. We have our caster angle here, tilted back. The only thing we don't have is toe, which I don't believe is actually going to help us in this game. And speaking of that, I don't have a way to steer this. Okay, I took that whole thing off. It was all wrong. I thought I had it, and I realized I did something wrong. So I changed it, and it was still wrong. Okay, so what? Let's see. So I'm going to have to build it this way, from the top down. My problem is, here I can get the camber, but I'm not going to be able to get the caster. I'm going to have to build another angle into it. Okay, I have another idea. Nope. Alright, so here is what I've come up with so far. Let me see if I can lift this up a little bit. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this camber in here, and then this negative caster. And I've done that by having a 15 degrees here and then 15 degrees on this bearing here, and yeah, here and here. This one's just connected to keep it straight. It doesn't even actually need to be there, but I'm not going to take it back apart just to take it out. So that's what I've come up with. And it compresses the spring all the way because all the front weight's on that one. Need to try to replicate it on the other side. And it may and or may not work still. So let me see what I can do. Oh man, this is getting... I mean, I didn't say it wasn't going to be complicated. And having never played this before, I didn't figure I would be able to do it first try or anything. But I'm too picky, and I'm too much of a realist, I guess. You know, like this is how it works, so this is the way I need to build it, kind of. Need this facing forward. Oh yeah. That's funny. Okay. You go there. Bearing goes there. This thing faces there. Whoops. Incorrect. Bearing. Wheel. Darn. Connect this to the driver's seat. I wanted to keep these tires more vertical, but maybe that'll help. I don't know if this game is actually going to work that way or not. And I could actually give this a little bit more camber, which would lower the front end down. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. Let's take them 30. Which way do we want to go here? Oh yeah. And then 2. Oh yeah. Well, that could either be good or bad. I'm not sure at the moment. I do kind of wish I had some kind of camber angle on this, but maybe it's not necessary. Alright, so now we need an engine on this thing. And I had planned all along to put it up front, but I actually want to make sure this works before I go and build too much of the front end. Always make sure to connect your engine to the seat, or else it'll just drive away as soon as you turn the engine on. So let's just do that and see how we work here. I already remember that my rotations are not both all going to be correct. I want to change that. I believe. Remember, do I need to change both these? I guess I'll have to try it. Okay, so right turns right, left turns left. So what kind of... Oh yeah. Oh man, that just might be... That's kind of nice actually. Hope it works. We look a little narrow, a little long and narrow. I might need to make it wider and shorter. How do I actually... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, first of all, we need more power. Let's try that. Whee! Yep, we definitely need to be wider. Honestly, I think it's too tall now. I see what my problem is. In the back there, where I was trying to get the shocks kind of offset, it's now has my wheels offset, which I did not want. On this one, let's go 45. It's actually going to drop it lower to the ground. It's going to give us more caster. Maybe we should give it a little bit more camber too. It is looking a lot more level now. Let's see how this works. So it has awesome steering response. Like, it's super touchy. Like, bam, bam. See, now I wonder... Nah. Let's try that. Let's give it a little bit more camber, which is gonna be... Let's see... Yeah, get a good look at this. So it's going to be 2 on the front. Let's go 30. Okay. And it's going to be 3 on that one. That's kind of ridiculous. Now I need to put another joint in here to take to actually take So if this is 30 degrees, maybe take 15 of it back out to have the tire straight, more vertical. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous there. So yeah, I think what's happening now is both my front tires are trying to steer out at the same time. Okay, let's see what I can do about putting another joint in here. I didn't want to because I wanted to steer right there, and I wanted my turning bearing, my steering bearing, to be as close to the tire as possible so that there's not like a huge swing. Because I did see a lot of people doing that, making like one turning bar like in the middle and then having the bar go all the way out with the wheel on it. So then the whole bar and wheel had a huge swing to turn. So I do think this is my problem now. I think I need to counter this angle to get the tire more straight, and then it's going to have to go out. And then we're going to need a bearing. And then the wheel's going to go here. Well, it's working. See, we still have the angle of the suspension, but the wheel is straight. But now I've got all this crap down here just to be able to make that angle and have somewhere to turn. So let me try to do it to this other side. Okay, let's see how it works. No! I did it backwards. So 4 needs to be pink 30. What did I just do? Okay, reset. Okay. What did I do? What have I done? Okay, what the hell happened? No, it is blue. It is blue. What are you set? 4? Okay, back one. What's the back one? 4 is pink 30, okay? Now this 4 should be blue 30. Oh! Okay, now what? Alright, well I set this one at blue 15. This one's blue 30, so I don't know what the deal is. Let's see how bad this is. Why is that one pointing off? Okay, I think I see it. One of the angles at one of these joints is wrong. Okay, there it is. So the problem was that this 3 was set at 15 and this one was 0. So now I changed this to compensate for that. So I gotta change this back to 30. So 4 on this one should be 30. Okay, that's it. Did I successfully make a functional, come on, a functional front suspension with correct steering angles? The back of this thing turns funny too. Well, try it out. Well, it seems pretty stable to me. I mean, it turns. Hold on a sec here. It turns pretty well. I mean, there's a little bit of slide in the back there. But I mean, like, we're drifting a little, but we're not flipping over. And like every vehicle I ever saw people make for the first month I was watching him play this game, would just flip over constantly. Whoop. So this is what I was going for, was stability and handling, control. Kind of want to see this front work. Yeah, look at that. Alright, we're a little drifty in the back. Okay. One more idea here. I know I'm probably going super long. There's so much stuff I want to do. This is the first time I played it, trying to do everything. I want to switch the wheels out with the little ones. Or at least in the front. Oh my god, those are so small. Or switch the springs out with the off-road ones. But I got so much stuff going on up here now, I don't want to take that apart just to switch springs. Okay, that makes it too low. Yep. I have too many angles to make that work. Are we still bottoming out? Is it just because of my super cool transmission cross member? Oh, what did I do now? Am I just in a bad terrain? Why am I dragging the ground now? Was I dragging the ground before? Hold up. Here it is 2 from the back one. We'll make 30. Derp. That'll lift us up a little bit. And it's actually nice and much more straight now. You know, if I had to make this thing again, I think I would make this much shorter. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not as much as I would probably make it twice as wide. But now my back tires are lined up with each other. Yeah, it's much better. Let's see how this drives. Yeah, we're a little drifty, but hell, it works. I might do a redesign on this thing, make her a little bit wider next time. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Scrap Mechanic. I thought I would bring something a little bit different to the channel. You know, I've been playing the same stuff for so long. Ark, Fallout. We had Assassin's Creed, did away with that. Then there was Kingdom, which is fairly new. We got some more of that on the way. I started to do a little bit of dabbling with mobile games, and there's actually going to be one coming out a couple days after this is recorded. So let me know what you guys think of that. I don't know if it's really going to work out for this channel or not. If you guys do enjoy it, please let me know though, because I'm kind of interested in recording it. I accidentally stumbled upon it, so I thought I would just try it out a couple times. I just picked a couple random games I had to try. But anyway, I thought this would be a lot of fun because I have seen a lot of videos of the guys that I normally watch playing this, trying to design things, and a lot of them have built a lot of cool stuff. But something that a lot of them have struggled with is building a functional, reliable vehicle that you can control, doesn't flip over every time you drive it. And I've been watching that so long, I just thought I would give it a try myself, and I don't think I did bad. I know there's things that can make it better. I know people have probably designed better vehicles than this, but I'm pretty happy with it for the first time I've ever played. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit the like button for me, and you can always subscribe to the channel for more weekly Ark, Kingdom, Fallout, and or Scrap Mechanic. So thanks for watching, everybody. Later.